Donkey Kong Bonanza's new DLC introduces DK Island, a reimagining of an iconic part of DK's history. This island mainly serves as the first stage for the new Emerald Rush game mode, but it's also filled with little references to go and find. Additionally, on top of one of the floating islets, you'll find the Banandiumtone. This odd character seems to do nothing at first, but they actually hold 8 secret codes that you can break in order to unlock a new item. This puzzle was a lot of fun to figure out. While it seems impossible at the start, most of the codes can be figured out by paying attention to the number of characters in the code and the environment around you. Give yourself a decent go at trying to figure out each stage. Take your time. I urge you to try and continue on your own for the sake of satisfaction. This is the only puzzle of this kind in the game, and there's no rush to solve it. But if you're really stuck on a specific step, you can watch the solutions here. Each part of the puzzle can usually be figured out through testing things, but a good hint is to consider the number of characters in each code. This often relates to something of that same number, which can be used to help solve the puzzle. So let's go through it now. The first step is simple: punch. Each time you punch the Banandiumtone, they change character until they switch to the correct letter. This first code here is to let you know what you are aiming to get for the remaining codes. Change all letters to this yellow banana character from here on. One character is added with each puzzle, so there are now 2 characters that need changing. Both are changed separately by punching with either your left or right. Punch with the left to change the first letter, and punch with your right to change the second. Part 3 was a little trickier to figure out, as the solution doesn't relate to the number of characters, but essentially all you need to do is punch until they change to the right character, then hand slap to move on to the next slot. Repeat this until all 3 are the same. For the 4 character code, all 4 characters represent the 4 directions on the compass. The direction you are punching from will determine what character you are changing. You can solve this pretty easily by just moving around and punching until all the characters are correct. The 5 characters are now controlled by the 5 Bananza slots. Hovering over the 5 slots will determine which characters are changed when you punch. They will change the characters based on the position of the Bananza, and also the positions left and right to them. For example, Kong Bananza will change position 1, 2, and 5. The Zebra Bananza changes positions 1, 2, and 3, Ostrich changes 2, 3, and 4, Snake changes 3, 4, and 5, and finally Elephant changes 1, 4, and 5. Even when knowing how this code works, it can still be tricky to solve. The best method is to use Ostrich to match 1 and 2. Once 1 and 2 are matched, use Snake to match 3 to 1 and 2. Once the first 3 characters are all the same, use the Zebra Bananza to change the first 3 until they match the 4th. Once the first 4 match, use the Kong and Snake once each, repeatedly, until they all match. For the 6 character code, you'll notice that all the characters change when you punch the fractone. Each letter can be locked in place by playing through the 6 bonus rooms across the island, where one bonus room locks in one specific slot. I suggest resetting the island so all bonus rooms are open before starting this code. If you play a bonus room and the character isn't set to the correct one, it will be locked in and cannot be changed until you reset the island and the bonus room is open again. The best way to do this step is to know which bonus room refers to which character. For example, punch until the first character is the yellow banana character, then play the Mountain Peak bonus room to lock it in. If you need a further hint, the bonus rooms do have an order that you can figure out based on the Mountain Peak being number 1. If you really don't want to figure this one out, the order is Mountain Peak, the one on the West Islet, Banandiumtone's floating islet, the one that's above the waterfall, one on the Gangplank Galleon, and one in the beach cove under DK's hut. For part 7, you are trying to spell out the word Bananza. DK's different actions represent different letters. This is easier to figure out if you're using the default controls, as the controller letters are very close to the letters you are spelling out. The correct order is down punch, spin jump, roll, spin jump, roll, grab, spin jump. Be careful not to hit the Banandiumtone twice with each spin jump, or it will count as 2 characters. Finally, for step 8, all you need to do is swim or surf in a figure of 8 around the Bongo Island. Once this is done, you will finally unlock the new secret in-game item, a new tie. This tie is essentially an outfit randomizer that selects yours and Pauline's outfit. So that's how to solve the Banandiumtone codes on DK Island. At times it seemed entirely incomprehensible, but it was a lot of fun to solve. I hope you guys had fun solving it, and if any of you solved parts by accident, I hope this helps you figure out how you did it. I've got a lot more to say about Donkey Kong Bananza, so I'll see you again soon.